Good morning. This is the podcast Ancient Rome Today. The previous episode was talking about the Olympic Games in Greece and in Rome. Today we will focus on the Roman Olympic Games and the place where they were held. If you have ever been to Rome, you surely know Piazza Navona. There are several masterpieces by the famous Renaissance sculptors Bernini and Borromini. If you haven't been to Rome yet, you have probably seen this square in films or TV shows. Have you ever asked why Piazza Navona is shaped the way it is? Imagine traveling in time to 86 AD and landing at the first Roman Olympic Games. They were held right here, 5 meters below the level of Piazza Navona, on the Stadium of Domitian. Since Emperor Domitian was passionate about Greek culture, he decided to bring the Olympic Games to Rome. For this reason, in the early 80s of the 1st century, he asked to build a stadium similar to those in Olympia in Greece, where the Olympics were held. It took 4 years to build the 276-meter-long and 106-meter-wide stadium. Domitian had an idea to attract more Romans to athletics. Building the stadium and organizing the Roman Games were aimed at helping him achieve that goal. The Roman Olympics mainly included athletics competitions, free body wrestling called pankratio, and jumping. Unfortunately, the athletic games of Greek origin did not become popular. The ancient Romans preferred violent spectacles, such as those at the Colosseum. On the other hand, the Greek games didn't seem violent enough for them. For this reason, the last edition of the Roman Olympic Games was held in 146 AD, and the stadium was no longer used until the 3rd century AD. In that period, Alexander Severus restored the stadium. It was in use until the 5th century. Over time, the stadium was buried under sand, like many other buildings of the ancient era. Fortunately, in 1936, when several buildings on the north side of Piazza Navona were demolished, archaeologists found a large segment of the stadium. That area was preserved and became an archaeological site. You can visit it today. To find the Stadium of Domitian, you have to go to the northwest side of Piazza Navona and cross a passage to exit to the outer side of the square. You will see the entrance to the archaeological area of the Stadium of Domitian there. Inside, you can see the remains of stairways and steps. There is also an exhibition with information on the sports that were practiced during the Roman Olympic Games. There is also a lot of information about the Roman Empire. What's more, there is a dedicated cinema room with a video showing the 3D reconstruction of the stadium. Thank you for your attention.